So here's your example of a conversion formula for changing miles, M for miles into kilometres K. So K is equal to 1.6 times M. Okay, so that's your function. The miles is 0, so if M equal to 0, the kilometres is equal to 1.6 times 0, which is 0. So 0, 0, as per the table, okay? If M is 10, the kilometres is 1.6 times 10, which is equal to 16. So 10 and 16, okay? If M is 20, the kilometres is 1.6 times 20, which is equal to 32. So 20 miles is the same as 32 kilometres. 32. Okay? If M is 30, K is equal to 1.6, multiply that by 30, and use your calculator for these, which is equal to 48. So 48. If M is 40, K is 1.6 times 40, which is equal to 64. So 40, 64. Now the next one is done out for you, but let's check is it correct. So M is 50, so the kilometres is 1.6 times 50, which is equal to 80. So that one is correct, okay, as well. When M is 60, K is 1.6 times 60, which is equal to 96. So 60, 96. When M is 70, K is 1.6 times 70, which is equal to 112. When M is 80, K is equal to 1.6 times 80, which is equal to 128. When M is 90, K is equal to 1.6 times 90, which is equal to 144. Okay, so the numbers are getting bigger there for you. So I should fill in here 96, 112, 128, 144, and finally when M is 100, K is equal to 1.6 times 100, which is equal to 160. So 100 miles is 160 kilometers. Okay, so that's your conversion from miles to kilometers. Okay, so we have to copy and complete the table below. So we've done that, and hence we're going to draw the graph of the function, putting the miles on the horizontal. So the miles will be going across the bottom axis, horizontal, right? The x-axis. So in this case, we'll go down to the bottom of our page, and the miles, and it goes up, so there's no negative ones. So this axis here is going to be miles, or our x-axis, and this one here is going to be our kilometers, or y-axis. Okay, so in miles we're going across 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 to 100. And in kilometers then we're going up as far as 160. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So just about 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, and 160. Okay? And the first point is 0, 0, which is here. 10 is 16, so I'm going to jump to 50, 80. So I'll make sure my graph is going to be a straight line first. And I'm going to jump to 100, 160, because those are nice even numbers. So I'm going to join those ones first. Now, let's go back. 10 up to 16. Well, that looks about right there. 20 up to 32. So 20, 32 is probably about there, yeah. 30 up to 48. Okay. 40 up to 64. Okay. 50 is done. 60 up to 96. Okay. 70. 112. 80. 128. 144. And finally. So there's your graph. And now we have 3 questions again to answer. Estimate from your graph the distance in kilometers if 75 miles have been travelled. So 70 is here, so 75 will be halfway. Go across. So part 1, 75 miles is about 118 kilometers. So 100, 110, 120 is here. So about 180. And it's an estimate from your graph. Now part 2. Estimate from your graph the distance if 140 kilometers. So 140. Work backwards this time. And head down. So part 2. 140 kilometers is about 90 miles. Okay? Now, and then the question is asked, what is the range of distances in kilometers if a trip is said to be between 65 and 75 miles long? So, between 65, so 65 is about here, and 75. So let's see what the range is. So for part 3, maybe I'll use black, okay? And go up there. Okay, so that's probably about 102, right? So part 3. From 102 kilometers to 75 is here, which is maybe 118 kilometer. So the range of distance is from 102 up to 118, depending on the length of the journey. Okay?